Hey there, TH Place here, and today on the third episode of TH Talks, I will be talking about sort of like my secondary school experience, aka sort of like my toxic like secondary school experience. I don't say like I don't say the name of the school cause stuff like that, but those who have been in like the same school as me would kind of understand how it felt. So I'm just gonna start from the start. All right, so it's a precursor to my previous episode onto like why my decision to sort of quit college and stuff like that. So yeah, I'll just start from the start. So I finished like my primary school sort of leaving examinations and got decent grades, got placed into a secondary school near my like home, and at that time, near my home at that time. And then after that, the principal of the school of that time had just changed. So that is really important, because the principal has just changed. And I was new in the school. I wanted to make friends, so I became like the so-called weird kid for about 2 years. And yeah, so the school had sort of like, they force you to join so-called like a club or like some shit like that. So I joined mine, and then that's how I met Opman, and then we became friends like ever since. And then also I met Bryden, who is the current editor of my tech channel, stuff like that. So for the first 2 years, I kind of like not really much. I mean, the teachers were like not as bad, I would say. And then yeah, so I like after like the secondary, like the second year, we sort of like had to choose like what subjects we're gonna take. And I didn't get like the subject of my choice, so whatever that is. And then after that, onto the third year, I thought, yeah, and then the subjects that I chose, they were like, I guess in a way not my dream subjects, but like slightly easier in a sense. It was still like really, really difficult. Mainly a lot of like pure sciences subjects, so that was really, really difficult. And then after that, so the year after that, I basically, and like after my second year, I think, yeah, after my second year is when Bryden graduated. And I think after my third year is when Opman graduated. Opman, let me know if that's correct. My third or fourth year he graduated. So yeah, and then from there, I changed like subjects to like much more easier subject. And then of course I had like tuition and stuff, and basically that. And yeah, so beginning onto the third year, onto the second year, it's like the principal started making a lot of changes. And for the first year, didn't do much. The second year is when he started to make like a lot of changes, like a lot of ridiculous rules. And the third year, it kind of get worse and worse. And the teachers, like from the second year, they were still, I mean, they were like pretty bad, but not as bad. And on the third year, it was like actually quite bad. And that was one, like I guess I would say, like, I struggled quite a lot mentally, so that was pretty bad. I mean, yeah, my mental health is still health, right? There, right? So yeah, and then it was pretty bad. And yeah, mainly that it was like the teachers were really toxic and stuff like that. They were like assholes and just overall really nasty. And onto my fourth year, like I changed subjects and stuff. And then that is when the teachers got even worse. And then I changed class, and then like I got like, teachers were like even worse. Basically, they were like racist, toxic racist. Yeah, they would even get physical with students, like literally pushing students and stuff like that. Very insulting. And yeah, racism, a lot of that, like a whole lot of racism. Like I'm like, Jesus Christ, like come on, like calm down the racism, my guy. And yeah, basically that it was really, really bad. And students were not good as well. Like we got into sort of like, there were a lot of students who smoked, which I don't, so I didn't give a damn, right? And then there were a lot of students who got who were caught, I think, fighting. So there was one period of time where there was like one day, I think a lot of students got caught. So the students got caught for fighting, for smoking, and for possessing child pornography. I have no fucking clue, but what I know was that the guy who's sitting beside me, he got charged for that, like in school. So I'm like, oh damn, this is bad. And literally there are 40 people in our class, so only like about 20% of our class was left, so only like a few people, and I was like one of them. And I'm like what happened, right? And then after that for like almost, I think, half the school day, like literally nobody was there. And then after that I realized, oh, you know, those people got like certain issues like that. And I'm like, okay, like yeah, that's really, really bad. And yeah, I continue on to the to my last year, 5th year, and it was the same shit as well. And yeah, I was like so like sick. And then from there, plus like you know, COVID, so we kind of had to stay at home and stuff like that for like the first 6 months. And then the last 6 months we were forced to go back to school, even though like COVID was really, really bad, like really bad in our country. Like our country is small, so like a few numbers is like a lot to us, because small area, right? If you're living in like a big area, that's, you know, that the density of like how many people infected. So it's really, really bad for like the first 6 months. And then second month, and then after that, the second half of the year, it was still really, really bad. And yeah, basically still like that. And then they forced us back to school. And then because not because of coronavirus, I was like I was clean of that, right? I was clean of that. But I got really sick. I got a lot of headaches. I got mainly a lot of headaches. I have like headaches since like my headaches got more and more frequent as like my mental health kind of like gone down. I felt more like sad, more depressed, and yeah, I became just a lot more like suicidal. And like the last 6 months of like secondary school, it was so bad that like I was like almost suicidal, like almost every like few days or weeks to yeah, and that wasn't really good. So yeah, I was just really, really kind of really, really bad. And yeah, it's just I don't really know what to say. I mean, this is not really edited, so you're gonna see like me just, you know, talking here. But yeah, it was really, really toxic, and I literally felt like hell. It was literally like hell. The last year was especially like hell. It was like freaking like I mean I'm Chinese, but if you guys know like Chinese like law or something like that, where you have like the 18 depths of hell, like I was like progressing through that shit like real fast. And especially in the last year, it felt like the deepest level, and it was just really, really mentally pain. Like not only do I have to study really hard, but also I had to sort of like deal with the sort of mental pain and like abuse from like not only my classmates, which were like yeah, they were also really abusive, racist and whatever, and also from teachers as well. And we were forced to be in there for like, you know, 8 hours or so. So I was like really sick all the time. Like I would say like out of the 5 days I would be sick like 2 or 3 days, because it was really, really bad. And I was just at home studying. Like even though I'm sick, I'm just studying as hard as I can. And yeah, it was just really, really bad. But yeah, to the people that I'm very thankful of that actually helped me, I would really like to thank the first person I'd like to thank is Opman, because he really, really helped me a lot. Like I'm really, really grateful to him. You have no idea how much he has helped me. And also Bryden as well, especially when he's still around for like the first 2 years before he graduated. He also helped me a lot. And yeah, Opman and Bryden, these two people, especially Opman, he really, really helped me a lot. And it means the world to me if y'all could go support them, you know, especially Opman, his streaming career, YouTube, whatever it is. I'm really thankful for it. And also yeah, sort of in a way, gaming has so called saved my life, like where I kind of played like during my free time. I would like try to play games to try to, I guess, distract myself, or in a way not think about, sort of like in a way sort of an escape, like not to think like about the unhappy memories and stuff like that. And that's how it started my YouTube channel, streaming and stuff like that. You know, streaming mostly happened a lot during the COVID period, because we had to stay at home and stuff for like the first 6 months. It was really bad, stay at home and stuff like that. So mainly that, and then after that, thankfully I managed to graduate, and you know, because I was really afraid that I wouldn't be able to graduate because of attendance, because apparently attendance plays a really large part in it. And yeah, so I managed to graduate. I got pretty good results for my like GCE levels, basically GCSEs, but harder in a way. And yeah, so, and then after that, after you know my O levels, I managed to pursue like my own stuff, and then that's where I got into the college stuff, which you can check out in my previous video where I talked about it. So if you want to know what happened after that, check out my previous video. Kind of weird that the previous video is like what's happening after, but yes, that's basically what happened to me in secondary school. Like overall, if I were to sum it up, my secondary school years, like first, like it was like the first year was okay, and then as it progressed, it got like worse and worse and worse and worse, and the students were bad, the students were worse, teachers were worse, even the principal also was like way and like worse and worse. And yeah, it's just like to me, like being able to close this like chapter of my life of being secondary school was really relieving for me, because it was really toxic. It was just really extremely, like in my own words, it's extremely horrible, and I don't even want to wish this upon like even my worst enemies, like really honestly, because it's a living hell. It's like, I can't imagine, like, I mean, even it happening to, let's say, an adult, it's already like bad enough. I can't imagine it happening to someone like half the age of an adult, like I literally like 13 to like 18, like just like a teenager. Like it's even worse with everything together, and it was just really bad. But yeah, I'm really grateful that I'm able to so-called close this chapter of my life, and just be able to, from now on, just be able to I guess trying to think about it. I mean, it still haunts me sometimes. It is true that in the past does haunt you, but at least it's over now. At least it's over now. At least I'm just looking back at it, not being in it. So that I'm very grateful for. But so sorry that it's a really like ranty video, but yes, this is so-called like my unedited, so-called like my experience. So I wanted to make like these talks, so that to help people, talk about like my personal experiences. And yeah, so that's why I have the so-called unedited format. But thank you all so much for watching. If you like, as I said, if you like to know what happens like after this and my decision to so-called quit college, and get to where I kind of am right now, kind of, then you can check out my previous video. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching. If you like this type of videos, make sure, if you like this TZH Talks like so-called episode, and you like me to do more of it, make sure to drop me a like to let me know, and comment down below what things you would like to know from me, what personal experiences you would like me to talk about, and I will try my best to do so. But anyways, if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to this channel, as I not only post like TZH Talks, like I try to do it every week, but I also post gaming videos, reaction videos, and just like a lot of gaming videos and reaction videos as well. And also make sure to check out my live streams over at twitch.tv/tzhplays, where I usually do these episodes around Saturday and Sunday, live. So if you want to see like so-called these episodes like live, and also to be part of the chat, then make sure to check my streams over at twitch.tv/tzhplays. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.